You know, in the world of medicine, we are always on this constant quest for better ways to heal the human body, trying to repair what's broken, regenerate what's lost. But what if the next huge breakthrough didn't come from some sterile lab, but from the deepest, most unexpected corners of our natural world? I know, it sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, doesn't it? The idea that we could give our bodies a perfect, natural scaffold to literally rebuild bone. But this isn't fiction. This is the story of how scientists found a truly incredible solution to a major medical problem.
And the answer wasn't found in a test tube. It was hiding inside the beautiful, complex architecture of coral reefs. Yeah, these underwater cities hold a secret that is totally changing the future of regenerative medicine.
Now, to really get why this is such a game changer, we first have to talk about the problem itself. Healing major bone damage, from a bad accident, a disease, or even surgery, is incredibly tough. And for decades, our best options have had some pretty serious drawbacks.
Here's the deal. The traditional methods just aren't perfect. If you take bone from the patient's own body, it's painful, and there's only so much you can take. If you use grafts from donors or animals, you run the risk of rejection or even transmitting diseases. And synthetic materials, they often just don't integrate well. They don't truly become part of you. We've desperately needed something better.
And that solution came from the most unlikely of places, coral. A company called Popeye Marine Biotechnology, they looked at this natural wonder and saw something more than just a beautiful organism. They saw a perfect blueprint for human bone.
It's honestly mind-blowing how similar coral is to our own bones. Their hardness is right there in the same range. But the real secret sauce, the key, is the structure. Coral has this natural, porous architecture that's almost identical to our own spongy bone. This means our cells can grow right into it, using it as a perfect ladder to regenerate new, healthy bone. Plus, it's incredibly biocompatible. And look, this isn't just a theory. The proof is right there in the results. So far, over 100,000 patients all over the world have received these coral-based bone grafts. And the number of times a patient's body rejected it? Get this, 0. Not 1. That is an absolutely perfect track record.
Okay, so I know what you're probably thinking, and it's a super important question. If this stuff is so amazing, does that mean we're destroying the world's precious coral reefs to get it? The answer is a huge no. And honestly, this is the most innovative part of the entire story.
See, Popeye Marine Biotechnology built their whole mission around sustainability. They don't take a single piece of coral from the ocean. Instead, they pioneered a way to grow it themselves in a controlled lab environment, making them the world's only coral cultivation center for this kind of medical use.
What they've created is a total win-win. On one hand, they're protecting fragile marine ecosystems, and on the other, they're creating a pure, sterile, and endlessly scalable medical product called MedCoral. It's a way to advance human health while actually preserving marine life.
Of course, an idea this revolutionary needs some serious validation. You can't just show up with a new idea. And MedCoral has definitely earned its stripes, passing through a gauntlet of tough regulatory approvals and securing international patents. And they achieved a whole series of world firsts, one right after the other. They got the first global approval for coral bone powder in orthopedics, then another one for dental use. Then they started locking down their technology with major patents in Taiwan, Japan, and most recently, right here in the United States. This is what real legitimacy looks like.
And it wasn't just regulators who were impressed. The global scientific community started paying attention, big time. In 2019, they went to the Moscow International Invention Exhibition and walked away with the highest honor, a gold medal. The winning streak just kept going. In Tokyo, at the really prestigious World Genius Convention, they were again awarded the top prize, the Gold Genius Award, which recognized the absolute brilliance of their whole approach.
And then, to top it all off, they earned another gold medal, this time in the heart of global innovation itself at the Silicon Valley International Invention Festival. I mean, when Moscow, Tokyo, and Silicon Valley all agree you're onto something huge, you know it's the real deal.
So what this all means is that this isn't just another medical device company. They really represent what's called a unicorn technology. They've basically created an entirely new category. Because of their patented cultivation method, they have zero direct competitors, making them the one and only global leader in this space. But the story doesn't stop with bone powder. Not at all. This innovation isn't just a single product. It's a whole platform for a new generation of bio-inspired technology. You see, what Popeye marine biotechnology has really created is a foundational material, this incredibly pure, biocompatible, coral-based substance that can be adapted for all sorts of high-tech uses.
The scope of their vision is just incredible. So they start with their foundational cultivated coral, right? And they use that to make the bone grafts we've been talking about. But then they also use that same material as a bio-ink to 3D print custom bone implants. And, in a totally surprising twist, they even extract unique compounds from it for a line of luxury cosmetic products.
And this just shows their powerful dual market strategy. The very same core technology that's rebuilding bones in an operating room is also rejuvenating skin in a high-end serum they call Coral Genie. It's just an amazing testament to how versatile this platform really is.
So what we're really looking at here is a fundamental shift. Popeye Marine Biotechnology isn't just selling a product. They're pioneering a whole new philosophy where medicine is sustainable, it's personalized, and it draws its genius directly from the natural world.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If the perfect blueprint for regenerating bone was just waiting for us in a coral reef this whole time, what other incredible secrets are hidden out there in nature, just waiting for us to find them?